this is a very powerful position to be in, don't you think? The United States of America president to be able to initiate a law that is carried out worldwide. Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So this article came out about a month ago, and I was on the move. People wanted me to talk about it, and now I have some sit-down time. I can run through the article via the loop, and then I will give my opinions on. But keep a very open mind as we go through this. So, as it stands right now, Jamaica could be among the 71 countries that will come under increasing pressure from the Trump administration over their anti-gay stance. Before I go any further, I'm sure we've come to an understanding now that being gay in Jamaica is not such a big deal anymore. Yeah? Like, the average guys I see in Jamaica today dressing what we used to call Batman fashion just not too long ago. And it's commonplace in dance hall now. Yeah? Tight pants and all these things. And I've seen many effeminate men walking around the place, and some of them not afraid to tell you that they are men that love men. And I don't see anybody bothering them. But for some reason on the international radar, it has become this dark cloud that hangs over Jamaica's head that can't seem to lighten up or be brought from over our head. Just a rain on Jamaica all the time. Oh, Jamaica, the most homophobic place in the world. I don't remember if it was Dutty Berry or one of them was overseas. It was Dutty Berry, was overseas. And he was at some Broadway play that was about to happen. And one of the major cast members, Dutty, went up there to go interview him. And as he put up his mic, the man said, "Oh, and you're from Jamaica? Oh, y'all stopped killing gays there yet?" Like, that was his response. And all the man did that for doing it was to, "Hi, I'm here to represent Jamaica. How are you doing? I'm a big fan of your work." And thinking he was going to say something about the play that he's involved in, or a movie or something. And glad to see you here, man. Nope. He responded rather off-puttingly with, "Oh, you're from Jamaica? Y'all stopped killing gays there yet?" You know, so let that sink in for a second. Now, while gays and lesbians face the risk of death sentences in countries like Iran, an arch enemy of the United States, and Saudi Arabia, one of its closest allies, Jamaica is among several Caribbean countries where men who have sex with men risk prison time. Now, I did not know that men who have sex with men risk prison time in Jamaica. I mean, I've never been interested in that line of work, so I don't know. But I know about the boogery laws that are on the books, and how could you not know? It's gone over many times over, and people have threatened to repeal the boogery laws and all this, but they still stand. And we're going to discuss a little bit about why the boogery laws came on the books in the first place, because I don't know if you know about the buck breaking stuff that went on in Jamaica during colonial rule and all that, but we're going to talk about that. So there are several ongoing challenges in Jamaica's courts that have been brought by gay rights activists pushing for a repeal of the boogery laws. However, there has also been a vigorous pushback from the church and from some activist groups. Opinion polls usually show that a majority of Jamaicans are against gay sex or same-sex marriage. Well, that must be the majority of elderly, or because as far as I know, even like Jamaican women, I don't know, it's like each one of them have a gay friend. And it has become commonplace. It has become commonplace to say, look, I don't care what these people do with their life. Leave the man alone. Him not bother you, don't bother him. And they're quick to defend their gay friend as well. Right? But Jamaica is still the kind of place where if you have a simple disagreement with someone over Me not like the drinks there no. Me like it though. Move yourself, batty boy. So, carrying on. Although there has been gay or having gay sexual contact is punishable in more than 1/3 of the world's countries, human rights violations in Iran are the administration's main focus. Now, human rights violations in Iran are the administration's main focus. But this same article started out by saying that Iran, which is an arch enemy of the United States. So Iran is an arch enemy of the US, and now the US is focused on, I guess, finding ways to get back at its arch enemy, if you know what I mean. And one of the ways is through this right here. There are several ongoing challenges. So blah, 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 bar none, get past that. So according to the Daily Mail newspaper, the administration of the United States, President Donald Trump, has soon launched an initiative to eliminate laws worldwide that criminalize homosexual activity. Worldwide. So that is disregarding customs, cultures, ancient practices of other civilizations, traditionals. Don't care about that. We have issued this law right here and it will be worldwide. Sound like some one world order stuff, don't it? Alright. Although being gay or having gay sexual contact is punishable in more than 1/3 of the world countries, human rights violations in Iran are the administration's main focus. So, they actually said that there are 71 countries that criminalize homosexuality, and 8 of those will put you to death for being gay. That was said by Richard Grenell, the U.S. ambassador to Germany, according to the dailymail.com. Grenell added that this is just simply outrageous. You're putting people to death for being homosexuals in 2019 is outrageous. The West must use its collective leverage to end this abuse. Someone said to me, no, I know me say it now. Someone said to me, they said, yo, SouFlo, don't you see that this is the Europeans' way of life that they want to impose upon others, and they will do it by any means necessary? I don't know if homosexuality is so much a European thing, because I've also heard scholars that are African scholars say it has always existed among us. The gay people have always been here. Since the beginning of mankind, they've been here. So for us to say it's a European practice kind of trumps the fact that, no pun intended, that it has always been here kind of thing. I don't know. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Do you think it's a European practice and they're trying to force it on other nations, or do you think it's something that has always been there, regardless of race, color, creed, civilization, nation, whatever, all that? So, the ambassador is the Trump administration's most highly profile, openly gay official. Now, there's a personal agenda there, don't you think? Separately, a White House official reportedly said that Trump deserves credit for greenlighting an effort that will ruffle feathers abroad. But the article said that it is unclear how the Trump administration would distinguish between Iran, a country it is trying to isolate, and, say, Saudi Arabia, whose strategic importance to the White House is so significant that the Crown Prince's role in the grisly death of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi last year has now drawn sanctions or a significant rebuke. Morocco, too, could be problematic. The North African nation's trade ties with the U.S. has stand as America's longest such unbroken relationship, and the two countries share counter-terrorism information focused on Islamic groups in Mali, Algeria, and Libya. So, are they going to destroy this kind of a relationship for what? The rights of homosexuals? This is serious. Grinnell, who is 52, has focused largely on Iran. He said this month that Iran's horrific actions are on par with the brutality and savagery regularly demonstrated by ISIS, the once powerful Islamic terrorist army. He told Fox News Channel that he favored aggressive coordination with our European allies to put pressure on Middle Eastern nations and others who have anti-gay laws. Now remember, this is an openly homosexual man in a position of power, waving his wand, don't you think? Meanwhile, a British government document released by WikiLeaks indicates that the UK believes Iran has executed, listen, meanwhile, the British government document released by WikiLeaks indicates that the UK government believes that Iran has executed between 4,000 and 6,000 gays and lesbians since 1979. Islamic Revolution, the Daily Mail said. I don't know if this is propaganda. It says that they believe. They did not present any proof to I at SouFLoTV, so I'm saying they believe. And we know how politics works. The Islamist nation publicly hanged a 31-year-old man last month, though, for violating a law against same-sex intercourse. Saudi Arabia also has morality codes enforced by Sharia law or Sharia courts that specifically criminalize homosexual acts. According to the International Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Trans and Intersex Association, this thing just keeps getting longer. Sex acts between homosexuals are considered crimes in about 70 countries around the world. 27 of the nations have laws that apply only to gay men, not gay women. That always puzzles me as well. Because, you know, in Jamaica, for instance, in Jamaica where you can go on a regular dance and you a man stand up there and wind up by your man, right? It happens in Jamaica, but it happens at underground gay dancing, gay parties. I've never seen a regular dancehall dance. Anyone put the money in the ear, so I'll see two men hug up a kiss in there. The place would broke up, right? But I have seen countless times two females whining on each other, gyrating in a sexual manner, even exchanging squeeze, close, tight embrace and kisses from pecks on the cheek and face to exchange of tongue. And for some reason, Jamaican men are not offended by that. And again, someone said to me, well, SouFlo, you have to look, like, so Jamaican man, them love women, so the more the merrier. So when them say two women, them no business if a lesbian, them just want to know, say, them can fit in at a sandwich there. You know what I say? So it can be like a threesome thing, and their fantasy of having a threesome is what prevents them from saying anything about fling something off of them. Move from around us with their nastiness, as they would do to if it were two men. I don't know. Leave your comment in the comment section about that as well. What's very interesting to me, though, is below are the name of the countries where gay sex is illegal. The ones in bold are the ones where people are put to death. Now, in Africa, it seems like majority of Africa has laws that would prevent this kind of stuff. Homosexuality, gay, it's outlawed, it's illegal. And in Africa, Somalia, Sudan, Nigeria, these places, you will be put to death. Alright? And then they have places in Asia that has about 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 19, 21, 22 countries out of Asia. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 40 countries out of Africa, Asia, and the Americas. In the Americas, they have Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Jamaica. I want to hear what my Jamaican audience has to say about this. Do you think that the United States has a right to be able to write a law that would govern all countries across the world when it comes to homosexuals and homosexuality? For instance, if it's illegal there, you can no longer make it illegal in your country because the US said so. And you know they'll have punishment for you if you do, which probably will come in the form of sanctions, like less visas being issued to people that have nothing to do with their issues. Leave your comment in the comment section below. My battery is running low, but I'll see if I can read a comment before we go. John Guy says, this continues to push the homosexual lifestyle on black nations. Don't y'all see that? Haven't the white man raped our sons and fathers enough? And that's the part that I forgot to talk about. So the boogery laws came about in Jamaica when they had buck-breaking farms in Jamaica, and it was a common practice place for the black male to be tied to 4 pegs that were inserted into the ground, and he was roped out and spread eagle, and he was raped in front, usually in front of his wife, in front of his children, to demoralize him, to make her look at him as worthless, nothing she would ever want to be with. And I mean, why would she, right? Nothing she would ever want to be with ever again. He is the lowest of low. He is nothing. He can't protect you. He can't even protect himself. Ram him in the ass right in front of his children. His children will look at him as someone that is not worthy in any kind of way, shape, or form. It was also used to break his spirit, to create psychological turmoil, and to also strike fear into the other slaves that were not homosexuals. Well, shit, I'm going to do whatever they says, master says to do, because I don't want them spreading me butt spread eagle like John tore his asshole apart. That's how the boogery laws came about. But how come nobody's talking about that? Everybody is talking about how to repeal it. Ain't nobody going to prison in Jamaica for gay. I see a lot of gay people down there. And nobody is running behind them saying, you're gay, you're going to jail, you need to be arrested. The reasons those boogery laws came about was for that. It was to stop them man from ride off, man. Anyway, guest number 3 says the gays in Jamaica are black, bro, and breed like mosquitoes down there too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Patricia says Trump has no time for this. I beg to differ. Apparently Trump has plenty of time for this because it's on his agenda. Precious Miller said, what is wrong with America trying to force these nasty lifestyles down the world's throat? No one else is forcing them to change and amend nothing. Leave people country alone, man. Shaking my head. Stand firm, Jamaica. We will not be forced to bow to the fishing mafia. Somebody says, I don't hear no fish there. And I ain't talking about no snapper. Jamaica is loaded with gays. Flamboyant men and women who openly show their gayness. And that's a fact. And I just got back from down there and I kept saying, I think I said to Brains well a couple of times, like, yo, enough, especially the females, enough bull dykes, openly out. And you can't see it on the man them too, because they're not hiding it no more. But leave your comment in the comment section below and let's continue this discussion there. It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.